Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance, Blind. Now, last time I rather stupidly died by falling into a river, riding at night. So, let's try not repeating that. I am going back to Rattay to talk to Master Feyfar about the counterfeit coin. I've got a document here. I wonder if I can read it. Ulrich's documents. Safe conduct accorded to the good gentleman Ulrich of Passau. We, the aldermen of the great and glorious city of Passau, do hereby wish God's grace and mercy, and do offer goodwill to all and sundry princes, religious and secular, dukes and counts, margraves, barons, lords and other nobles, chamberlains, ministers and councillors, knights and squires, hetmen and captains, custom officials, treasurers, officials and bailiffs of cities, towns and villages, and other settlements, and their elders and governors, and to others who are subject and faithful to the Holy Roman Empire, and to all who by the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ shall take into their hands this missile. Esteemed, gracious, noble and faithful friends, we hereby recommend to you, each and all, the holder of this parchment, the venerable knight. What? Aha. Okay, I'm just very hungry. Let's quickly grab something to eat. To stop suffering from blurred vision. We hereby recommend to you each and all, the holder of this parchment, the venerable knight Sir Ulrich, good gentleman and our loyal friend, who shall soon come to your kingdom of Bohemia as our envoy and emissary, and we ask you to receive him upon his arrival with same goodwill and respect you graciously afford us, to treat him kindly and to suffer him to travel and to assist him in his journey, and to allow him safe conduct over all roads, ports, bridges, lands, fiefdoms, counties, provinces, cities, towns, castles, villages, and any other places in your kingdom of Bohemia, and by your good grace to see Sir Ulrich's safe and unmolested passage in his mission to uphold the honor and the good name of our great city, set down in the city of Passau, in the year of our Lord, 1403. A record of the examination of coin. On April the 2nd, a test was conducted in Passau of a coin, which was a forgery of the Prague groschen, recently discovered in the Passau House of Exchange. The test was conducted by Master Johannes Bergman, honorable councillor of the city of Passau, who was entrusted with the task by the city council, and who, as a jeweler and goldsmith, has much experience in such matters. The test was supervised by the deputies of the council, Messrs. Joachim Falkenberg, Konrad called Honeytand, and Kuno Eise. Master Bergman surmised that the forgeries were very well fashioned, and for a layman difficult to distinguish from genuine currency. It was also found that the counterfeit has been made with a new method, yet unfamiliar to Master Bergman. The core of the coin is stamped from a copper sheet, and the same is plated with silver amalgam in imitation of the genuine article. The master jeweler also noted that the design of the coin is sharply etched and of fine quality, indicated that the counterfeiters had at their disposal a very well crafted punch. Okay, also it has just dawned on me that if I were to treat, my journey in this world 100% realistically, I have probably just destroyed that parchment by subjecting it to copious amounts of rain. So, hooray me. It's a pity that nothing ever comes of those wayfarers. Like, you can strike no conversation with them, you cannot ask them for the latest gossip from the road or anything. I feel like it would make the world feel more alive if you could converse with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could have sworn there was passage through here,
Yeah.
like a ford or something. And indeed, there's. It
Yeah.
seems there is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overall, the random encounters of this game, I must say, are a little limited. Like, it's mostly ambushes. Sometimes you meet like a traveler like a beggar who wants you to help him. Or there was this pretty fun encounter, a couple of encounters with that knight who wanted to duel you for honor. But overall, it does get a little bit stale traveling around Bohemia. So there's a lot of riding through the forest and the like. Left and left, right and right. I will play Chumps, given that I'm here, because that's a pretty fun way of raising your bow skill.
I'm glad to see you.
I'd like to try Chumps one more time.
Of course. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. So how much will you bet?
No half measures. What's there to save for anyway?
That's the betting over with. Now here are your errands. Farewell.
I've got this
Almost.
easy.
Got it!
Almost had it. Ha, let's see you beat that.
Okay, I'm not doing particularly well in this round.
Bloody hell, the wind took it. Another on time.
Another on time. Almost home.
Hit the wind took it.
Okay, I should be safely in the lead.
Hit! Bloody hell, the wind took it. Bloody hell, the wind took it. I won't miss the next one. Hit! Damn, missed. Another on target.
Another on target.
Time's up, folks.
Damn,
One last
missed.
arrow.
Got it! So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. You're still not up to my standard, mind you, but a pretty good effort. Here are your winnings. I hope you'll wager them on some chumps again.
I will.
Lord, watch over.
Let me check what's my skill. Maybe I can finally train with the huntsman? Not quite. I need 10. Oh well.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
No. I think I'm done participating for the time being. Where's Theresa, though?
I've got something for you. I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you.
Oh, can you repair my clothes?
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Hail, Henry. I hear you've become a daring tourney fighter. You're full of surprises.
How did things work out with the job I arranged?
You did what I asked, but still. Antonia's a widow now. Not all the coin in the world can help if God doesn't will it.
I wonder if I could have helped her? I don't think so. I talked with her beforehand, and I knew her husband was sick, but there was no option to, offer my help?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
Food.
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
You know, how pretty you look in that.
Ah, you think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah, especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer. I must go, Henry.
Don't you
Take
want a
care.
little wager on the Rattay tourney?
Now, actually, it would be potentially pretty problematic if I got her pregnant. Because obviously we're not married. There would be a huge social stigma attached to that. And she would be... like... I would ruin her life if I got her pregnant. So I wonder if they... you know, if they think about it when they do it. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to go here.
Yeah.
New DLC quest. Pretty cool. I will check that. Is that from Sir Hans again? At least now I know to check the uppermost chamber. Because that's his chamber. But first, let's talk to Master Tobias.
Greetings. What do you need?
Master Feyfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master's allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. Goodbye.
Okay, I take issue with the at once thing, because it'll be a while. I have other things to do in the meantime.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Yeah, I did, but first let me check if Sir Radzig has anything to say.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me? Goodbye.
Not really, so let's talk with Sir Hans then.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Is there anything I can help you with, Sir Hans?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do for me. You see? I'm in love.
Ah, there's a new wench at the bathhouse, is there?
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of my life we're talking about, not some wench. The face of an angel, breasts like silk pillows to dream on, and good strong hips. A regular Helen of Troy.
Troy? Isn't that near Prague? I don't know anyone from there.
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly, and you can help me win her.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
Butcher's daughter. I don't think I know her, but I see a large problem here. Obviously, that's a huge mesalliance. Sir Hanush would never stand for that. For the future lord of Rattay to engage with a commoner, like that wouldn't stand. So the best I can give them is like a one night stand in secret, but even that is kind of risky, because if he would get her pregnant, that would also be problematic for him, because then he would have a bastard firstborn child, which at some point could be quite a big problem. Not only because that's a scandal waiting to happen, but also because that child could potentially be competition to his legitimate children later on, when it comes to inheritance. I don't think I know her.
No, I don't know who you mean.
Really? Maybe I'm right about your barnyard interests. Well, all the more wenches for me. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
Wouldn't some other necklace do?
It would not. Only the best will do for Carolina. I'm not some tanner who gives trinkets from a market stall to his beloved.
Oh, all right then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledetchko tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledetchko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's. And, as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? All right. I'll go to Ledetchko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Goodbye.
So what you're telling me is I can also steal it, right?
So how do I get to this dice player?
Well, just a wild guess. Maybe sitting in the Ledetchko tavern playing dice? At least during the day. Anyway, someone there will know him for sure.
I will try to win it legitimately. I have quite good luck at dice myself, because I actually have a perk that upgrades that. So, what's the most optimal route? I would say Ledetchko, then Talmberg, then Pribyslavitz, and then Skalitz, and then probably back to Rattay, or maybe back to Sasso. So I will go by Ledetchko.
God be with you.
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Did you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasso River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasso. Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special, all shiny and whatnot.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck to you.
Okay, that's not really optimal. So I guess I'll go on to Talmberg for now and do those other things. Yeah. And I'll concern myself with that once I go back to Sasso to deal with the main quest.
Yeah.
What kind of accident? A dead person. With a chest. Some decent loot, actually.
Yeah. I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
See you later.
So, what is my reward then? What did I get? There was no message displayed that I got any items. Oh well. At least the quest is done. For a person like me, it's actually kind of its own reward.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be going to Pribyslavitz now to invest some money because I have 80,000. I wonder if that will be enough to upgrade the whole village, because it definitely seems to me, obviously that's DLC material, right? And it definitely seems to me that they designed that DLC as a way to sort of combat late game inflation, where you have tens of thousands of groschen, but nothing to spend it on. So I expect, you know, they said it's going to be tens of thousands to renovate the village, right? So I think it may even be, you know, around 100,000, but we'll see exactly. Like, I have 80,000, which is quite a lot. It should be, I assume, enough at the very least to start things up, you know, build the most essential structures and have people come and work there already. Okay, where's the guy with the bow? Okay, I think that's all of them. I didn't buy a blacksmith kit, I mean a tailor's kit. That's actually a mistake. Okay, let's continue on the road.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this should eventually take me to Pribyslavitz.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tomo! I'll slay you, you scum!
Come here, little.
You fucking dog! Ow!
Is that all you got?
God damn!
I'll slaughter you. Is that all you've got? Bring it on.
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
You gonna cry now? Fuck it! Come on, you shit!
Okay, this is... I should have fled, to be honest. I should have fled once I realized I'm dying. Because I didn't save. Wait. No! For God's sake. I didn't save at all for the last hour. The entirety of this episode is now pointless. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty frustrating, actually. Pretty frustrating indeed. Well, I apologize for that. To be honest, I might as well end this episode here. Well, end it. I might say my goodbyes because I will need to get back to where I was. But obviously, there's probably no need to watch that. So I will just get back roughly to where I was. I'll leave it all on sped up footage, unless something happens along the way that has not happened the previous time, and that is sort of particularly interesting. But apart from that, I guess for now that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I've got this plan.
What's it about?
An offer you can't refuse. The finest goods at an incredible price.
All right. Show me what you're selling.
As you wish.
Skillbook on lockpicking. Okay, pretty great. I will buy that. Okay, I'll drink Savior Schnapps here. If I died right now and had to repeat all of that once again, My sanity could not sustain that, probably. Okay, that's a little embarrassing. What's going on?
Most väckopod.
Sarpa!
Szétszabdallak, te postalicska! Ja!
Igen!
Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, so I will talk with Marius and see what I can do about rebuilding the village next time, because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.